What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another video. I wanted to make a really cool, exciting video today. My most anticipated movies for 2016. That's right, this year 2016 looks to be like a very exciting and highly anticipated year for movies. We have 8 comic book movies coming out this year, and I can't wait to reveal those to you guys. And also some really exciting sequels, maybe some good animated films. We'll see down the stretch. There's a lot to get to, guys. Let's get started with the month of January. The first movie in the month of January, well, both of these movies come out the same day. First one is The Finest Hours. This movie is about a group of sailors who go through a terrible tragedy while they're sailing. They're getting the huge wave hits their ship. Chris Pine is in this movie, and I really heard about it, and I'm really anticipated to see it because it definitely looks like a great drama film. It seems to be one of those movies I'm really looking forward to seeing, and I hope that it delivers. Kung Fu Panda 3, the third Kung Fu Panda movie. I did see the first one, it really did excite me, and the second one I actually have not seen, but this third one definitely looks great. Jack Black as the voice character, he definitely brings it, and I hope that this movie really brings it, because third movies and trilogies end up don't being that great. So I'm really hoping with this one they can bring some lightheart and some humor into it. Maybe it could be good, we'll see. Now let's look at the month of February. Hail Caesar, the Coen brothers' next film. I'm really excited for this movie. You have a great cast in this movie. Josh Brolin, Ray Fiennes, Channing Tatum, Scarlett Johansson, Jonah Hill, and George Clooney. That definitely sounds exciting, and this movie looks like to be a musical comedy film by the Coen brothers, and I'm really interested to see what the Coen brothers can bring to this film. And then coming out February 12th is Deadpool, the first comic book film. I cannot wait to see this movie. Ryan Reynolds getting another shot in a comic book movie, and at his character. I'm really interested to see it because it looks like it could be very violent, very funny, and there's a lot of marketing going on for this film, and it looks amazing. I think Ryan Reynolds is going to do a fantastic job as Deadpool, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what Fox can bring to these X-Men movies coming up. Deadpool, really looking forward to seeing it. And now it's time for the month of March. There's only one movie on here I'm really looking forward to, and that's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice on March 25th. I was really excited to see this movie, but the recent trailer that I did see looks like it showed way too much for this film. Like, I felt like I've seen the entire film of Batman v Superman in that one trailer. However, I do think it's going to be a hell of a lot better than Man of Steel. I'm really excited to see Ben Affleck as Batman. I think he's going to kill it. Henry Cavill, I really hope he breaks out in this movie because he really didn't in Man of Steel. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor is one I'm really concerned about, but hopefully he brings it, and by the look of Doomsday in the trailer, I hope he doesn't look like complete shit. I am really excited to see Batman v Superman. It looks like it's going to set up the Justice League, and I'm really looking forward to it. Why can't you be excited about that? Now let's go to the month of April. There's only one movie on here that I'm really looking forward to seeing, and that's The Jungle Book movie. It's a live adaptation movie. Jon Favreau, who directed Iron Man, is directing this one. I'm really excited to see it. By that recent trailer that we had, there's a good voice acting group among in this movie. We got Scarlett Johansson, Idris Elba, Bill Murray as Baloo. Bill Murray, come on. The Jungle Book movie looks to be really fun and action-packed, and the visuals look amazing in this film. I'm just looking forward to seeing what this movie can bring. Now, guys, we're on to the month of May, which I think is the most anticipated month of the year. Starting with May 6th, Captain America: Civil War, which is my most anticipated movie of this year. Why? Because I loved Captain America: The Winter Soldier. I think it is the best movie in the MCU, period. The Russo brothers did an amazing job with that movie, and I'm really excited to see what they can bring to Civil War. It's the best comic book written ever made, in my opinion, because of the storyline it presents and the characters. Chris Evans is amazing as Captain America, And now Iron Man is introduced, Robert Downey Jr. into the story. The story is about the government believes superheroes no longer can work alone. They think Cap is a vigilante, and so they decide that they want to have the rights to owning the superheroes. And Iron Man agrees with it, Cap does not agree with it, and so they start to clash. This civil war goes on, and boom. There's this big battle that goes on. I cannot wait to see this movie. I'm going to be there opening night, first premiere. And by the trailer we've seen, it looks like it's going to be amazing. Now, the next movie I have is, I'm anticipating it, but I'm a little bit skeptical about it. May 15th, the Angry Birds movie. Now, when I heard this was being made, I was a little bit skeptical because Angry Birds is a game you played on your phone. So, I did play the game, and I don't know, I'm really anticipating it because it looks like it could be fun. So the Angry Birds movie, maybe it could be good, who knows. Next up, coming out May 27th, is X-Men Apocalypse. The 8th film in the X-Men series, the 2nd X-Men film coming out this year. Bryan Singer returning to direct it again. This man has made the best X-Men movies. 2 years ago with Days of Future Past, that's the best X-Men movie in the series in my opinion. You have the new X-Men characters from the previous, Michael Fassbender, James McAvoy, Quicksilver is returning, but no Patrick Stewart or Ian McKellen. I'm really looking forward to seeing Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse. The man is a great actor, so I think he's going to kill it as Apocalypse. Even though the question is, where's Wolverine? He wasn't in the trailer, so where is he? Could he be in it? You'll find out. Now we're on to the month of June. The first movie on this list is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Now the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that came out 2 years ago, it was fun, it was okay, it wasn't that great to be honest with you. However, this one does look a little bit more fun, and I'm just hoping that it could be better than the first one. Michael Bay, I think, is returning to produce it, and Megan Fox is returning, so who knows, maybe it could be better, but I am skeptical about it. Next up on June 10th, we have Warcraft. The first of the 2 video game movies coming out this year. This one does look interesting. I did see the trailer for it, but to be honest with you guys, I did see kind of an Avatar vibe with it. You got the humans and the orcs, and the human side with the orcs, and it looks like it's going to be a big battle movie. Who knows? I don't play World of Warcraft, so who knows? Maybe this movie could be good. Let's see what Duncan Jones can bring to this movie. Next up is June 17th, we have Finding Dory, Pixar's next film, the sequel to Finding Nemo, which came out 13 years ago in 2003. I'm really excited to see Finding Dory because Ellen DeGeneres did amazing as the voice of Dory, so it's going to be self-centered around her character. This movie looks like it could be heartfelt and funny, so Finding Dory, I'm really excited to see it because Finding Nemo was amazing. The next June movie is a sequel that came out, I don't know how many years ago, Independence Day Resurgence, the sequel to Independence Day, which many considers to be the cheesiest popcorn movie of all time. I'm really excited to see this movie during the trailer that we did get. Jeff Goldblum's returning, no Will Smith returning. However, Goldblum, baby, you need more Goldblum. I am excited to see it. The visuals look great, and Liam Hemsworth in it, who knows? Now we move on to the month of July. First up in the month of July, we have the BFG movie. I loved reading the BFG book when I was little, and Steven Spielberg is directing this movie. Spielberg, what else can I say? This movie, I didn't even see a trailer for this movie, but I'm anticipating it because I did read the book. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this movie can bring. Spielberg, he could probably bring it. Next up is Ghostbusters 3. They're making an all-female cast in this movie. The cast that includes Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, and many others. Paul Feig is directing this movie, who directed Spy and Bridesmaids, 2 really funny comedy movies with Melissa McCarthy. If this all-female version of Ghostbusters can live up to the expectations of Ghostbusters 1 and 2, then wow. Next, coming out July 22nd, is the 50th anniversary of this franchise, and that is Star Trek Beyond. The sequel to the past Star Trek films directed by J.J. Abrams Abrams isn't returning to direct this installment. Instead, it's being directed by Justin Lin, the director of Fast 5 and Fast and Furious 6. I am not a huge Star Trek fan. I have not seen any Star Trek movies, but I do want to see them leading up to this film. Justin Lin seems like a really good director of action, so maybe he could bring a lot of action to this movie. You got returning cast members Zachary Quinto, Chris Pine, Simon Pegg, Zoe Saldana, and plus you got Idris Elba as the villain. So Star Trek Beyond looks like it could be a lot of fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what it can bring. And then the last movie of July, coming out July 29th, is another sequel for a returning director of two successful films, and that is Bourne 5. Matt Damon returning as Jason Bourne. Matt Damon is the best one in my personal opinion. Plus you got Paul Greengrass returning to direct this film, the director of the best Bourne film, Ultimatum, and Supremacy. Another franchise of films that I have not seen yet that I really need to leading up to this film. Action movies have been good recently, and I'm hoping Bourne 5 can be that best action movie. Next up we have the month of August, and there's only one movie in August I'm anticipating, and that is Suicide Squad. The second movie that DC is releasing in their lineup of movies in the future. To be honest with you guys, Suicide Squad, I'm not as excited about it as other people are for it. I do like the director that they have attached to it, David Ayer, who I think did a great job with Fury. It seems like he can bring a lot of action to this movie. I do like the cast that they have for this movie. I love the idea of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, Will Smith as Deadshot, Jared Leto as the Joker. Jared Leto yet hasn't done anything to prove to me that he can be a good Joker. The makeup and all that, and the green hair, just too punk rocky-ish for me. Who knows, maybe he can bring it. I love the Joker. No one can live up to the standards of Heath Ledger though. I just hope the movie's good. If this movie is good, then DC has potential. Now we're on to the month of September. And there's only one movie in September that I'm anticipating. It's called The Magnificent Seven. This movie is being directed by Antoine Fuqua, who did a great job with Southpaw that came out last year. This director is one to look out for. Now this movie I heard was going to be a reboot of the same title film that came out a couple of years ago. Don't know anything about it, but the reason why I'm anticipating it is because I love what Fuqua did with Southpaw. And I do like the cast in this movie. You got Denzel Washington and Chris Pratt as the stars. Denzel is Denzel. Chris Pratt is Hollywood star right now. With Guardians of the Galaxy and Jurassic World, Chris Pratt is the man. And how could you not be anticipating it if Chris Pratt's name is in it? Yeah, that's why I'm going to go see it. And now we move on to the month of October for two films quite possibly. First up on October 7 is Gambit, the third of the X-Men movies coming out next year. This movie is like Deadpool, a standalone type of X-Men character getting their own film. You got Channing Tatum playing the character of Gambit. I'm really excited to see what Channing Tatum can bring to this character. After all the roles that Channing Tatum is being presented to him, this looks like it might be a breakout role for him. If Deadpool ends up being good and Apocalypse being good, then the X-Men series has a lot of potential to be something great. Now this next movie is a question mark. I'm not sure what they're going to do with this movie. I'm not sure if it's being released this year, and if it is this year, I think it's going to be in this month. This is a sequel, and this movie is John Wick 2. Ever since they announced that they're making a sequel to John Wick, I was really excited because I love the first John Wick movie. It could come out this year, and I'm hoping it does because this sequel is going to be very exciting. Keanu Reeves returning as the character John Wick. He did a great job in the first one. I can't wait to see what he does in this one. In this movie, you have Common playing the villain, which I'm really excited to see. Common versus Keanu. I can't wait to see John Wick 2. And now we move on to the month of November. The first movie coming out on November 4th is Doctor Strange, the second Marvel movie coming out this year. I'm actually excited to see Doctor Strange because Marvel has proven to us that they can take an unknown comic book character, not known, as Captain America and all those type of Avengers, and making a fun, entertaining movie and making it work. Guardians of the Galaxy, Ant-Man were both really surprising movies, and I think he can do it with this one. You have Benedict Cumberbatch playing Doctor Strange, plus Cumberbatch. Who doesn't like Cumberbatch? And I'm excited to see the new cast they have for this. Chiwetel Ejiofor, Rachel McAdams, Mads Mikkelsen as the villain looks to be very exciting. It seems like Doctor Strange is going to be the creepiest and weirdest type of Marvel movie ever. Scott Derrickson has made horror movies in the past, and I'm excited to see what he can bring to this movie. Could be this the weirdest Marvel movie? I don't know, but I'm excited to see what they can bring to it. My second movie in November I'm anticipating, coming out November 18th, is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I cannot wait to see this movie. If you're a fan of Harry Potter, this is the Harry Potter spin-off movie that J.K. Rowling wrote. I did see the trailer to this movie. It does really look exciting. You got Eddie Redmayne as the main character in this movie. Eddie Redmayne's a fantastic actor, and he looks like he could be great in this movie. It's probably definitely going to be the most hyped movie for the fall. Fantastic Beasts, I cannot wait to see it. Plus, it has to do with Harry Potter, so how can you not be anticipating? And now, finally, guys, is the month of December, which looks to be very exciting. First up, coming out December 16th, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. Why am I anticipating it? Because it's Star Wars. How could you not be anticipating it? Ever since Disney announced that they're going to be making a Star Wars movie every year after The Force Awakens, this year you have Rogue One, next year's Episode 8, after that Han Solo movie, after that Episode 9, after that Boba Fett movie. Star Wars is going to be very exciting these next couple of years, and this movie is about a group of spies who managed to steal the Death Star plans and return it to the rebels. Definitely looking forward to seeing Star Wars before A New Hope, and hopefully you can bring it. And last but not least, coming out December 21st is the second video game movie, Assassin's Creed. The reason why I'm anticipating it, because hopefully video game movies can have something moving forward. You have Warcraft coming out in June, and now you have Assassin's Creed, and you have Michael Fassbender playing the lead character. I'm not a video game type of person, but I am excited to see it. Michael Fassbender has been killing it lately, and I'm hoping that this movie's good. The director seems really talented, and who knows, maybe it could be the best movie. Alright guys, so those are my most anticipated movies of 2016. Some very exciting titles, as you can see. Let me know some of your guys' most anticipated movies of this year. They're probably the same as mine, but what is your most anticipated movie of this year? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, please be sure to give me a like and definitely subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video.